How's it going, everybody? My name is Emma Jane Leeson, and I'm the girl who tells stories about Johnny Magory. So I'm going to be reading to you today from the very first book that I wrote, Johnny Magory in the Magical Wild, and I really hope you enjoy it. So, I'll tell you a story about Johnny Magory and the adventures he has with his trusty dog Rory. He's a clever boy who's 6 years old. He's usually good, but he's sometimes bold. Now, every morning when Johnny wakes up, he slurps his apple juice from his cup. And then he gobbles his porridge with jam or honey. He doesn't mind which because they're both so yummy. And when he finishes, he licks his lips to say, "That was grand, Mammy. Now, what'll we do today?" So every day they do something new, like go to the beach or make and do. But today his mammy has to clean the house. Johnny can't stay as quiet as a mouse. So into his old exploring clothes he jumps, and then out to the garden he goes with a bump. Now Johnny's faithful dog Rory meets him with a big woof. He'll play for hours doing all kinds of funny stuff. But as he's disappearing, his mammy gets a hunch and she quickly shouts, "Don't forget to come in for lunch." Because Johnny loses track of time the same way as his dad. Mammy doesn't like it though, makes her kind of mad. But he runs back and kisses her, promising he has it timed. Johnny never means to be late, it just slips his mind. So then off to the bottom of the garden he did bowl, to his little secret passage that's down a rabbit hole. Johnny's hidden tunnel leads him into the magical wild, where he has special friends who'll only talk to a child. Now he knows Mr. Fox, Miss Squirrel and their families too. Johnny's their only human friend and they love him true and true. And on that Friday morning, when Johnny and Rory visits, he hears his friends cheering, so he shouts out, "What is it?" Mr. Badger greets him with his usual friendly grin. "We're having a forest party, won't you come and join in?" Now Johnny loves to party and he loves to sing and dance. He knows he has to be back for lunch, but he can't miss this chance. So deeper into the forest they go with Mr. Badger behind, until Johnny's sparkling eyes sees the biggest party he'll ever find. Giant frogs are playing silver guitars, while red squirrels blow horns on pink toy cars. White swans are plucking golden fiddles, and the grey squirrels are singing "Hey Diddle Diddle." Now the hedgehogs are doing mad bomb dives and having the time of their lives, splashing into the freezing forest lake to cheers from the foxes and the corncrakes. Now while Johnny dances for hours with the guys, Rory and the frogs keep doing high fives. So you should do a high five now with whoever is beside you. But then Johnny hears a funny noise and he knows it's not Rory who's singing with the crows. It's his belly rumbling with nothing to munch. He's played so much he's missed his lunch. He knows he's going to be in trouble. He feels a bit anxious and in a muddle. So Johnny says goodbye to everyone. Today has been great, the best fun. And Rory thanks them all for the crack, and they run home to get quickly back. Now they crawl fast through the secret hole, with Johnny's clothes as black as coal, and he's heading toward that red back door, when he hears his mammy's big roar. Uh-oh. And Johnny has been very, very bold, not doing what he was clearly told. He said he meant to be back on time, but he's sent to his room for his crime. But then later on that evening, when he said sorry for what he's done, his mammy puts him in the bath and he tells her about the fun. From dancing with those mad hedgehogs and playing music with the frogs, swimming with the beautiful swans, to even waving the fairies' magic wands. Johnny snuggles into his bed with the day's adventures in his head, and his mammy kisses him good night, and then she turns out the light. Good night, Johnny Magory. The end. Now, I really hope you like the book. And in all of my books, there's an awful lot of Irish wildlife in it. So at the back of this book, there's a little game to see if you can test and remember the names of Johnny's friends. So let's go through them quickly. We have the badger, or the broch ascailga. We have the frog, or the frog ascailga. We have the beautiful little red squirrel, or the urarua ascailga. And of course the swan, or the aila. And then probably my favourites, the little gronyogs, or the little hedgehogs. And then last but not least, this is a little bird that not many people know about, but this bird is called a corncrake, or a trainoch. These guys are really cool. They fly all the way from Africa to us on their summer every year over in Ireland, and then they fly all the way back. So if you go onto the Johnny Magory website or download Johnny Magory's app for free, we have our wildlife directory there, and you can click on each of the different animals and you can find out loads and loads about them and what they're doing and what they do in their general day-to-day and where they come from. So maybe then you can be a little explorer like Johnny Magory and go out and try and find them. So thanks a million for listening. As I said, this book is Johnny Magory in the Magical Wild. And if you go on to johnnymagory.com or download our app, Johnny Magory World, you'll be able to find out loads more about it there. Slán!